Alright guys, so welcome to the 7th problem, list comprehensions. We have done till print function, right? If you see here we have subdomains also. So we have done the introduction part. See here we have 6 problems, alright. So now we will take a look at basic data types. So here the first one that we can see is list comprehensions. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at the problem. Let's learn about list comprehensions. You are given 3 integers x, y and z representing the dimensions of a cuboid along with an integer n. Print a list of all possible coordinates given by I, j, k on a 3D grid where the sum of I plus j plus k is not equal to n. It is mentioned here, please use list comprehensions rather than multiple loops as a learning exercise. So for example, if x equals 1, y equals 1 and z equals 2 and n equals 3. So x can be 0 to 1. See, it is less than equal to x. So which means 0 and 1 are acceptable for x. For y again 0 and 1 and for z 0, 1, 2. If you see here the coordinates that for x it can be 0, 1, for y it can be again 0, 1 and for z it will be 0, 1, 2. So you need to make a combination of all of these coordinates, but there is an if condition, that is x plus y plus z should not be equals 3. If you take a look here, should not be is not equal to n. So I plus j plus k should not be equal to 3. So all permutations of I, j, k are these, but you should not include those where the sum will be equal to 3. See here, it's 0, it's 1, it's 2, it's again 1, it's 2, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 1, 2 and here it is 4. None of them having I plus j plus k equals to 3. So alright guys, is it clear to you? So the thing is, you will be getting inputs from user x, y and z and a number n. You need to mention all the coordinates that can be there for x, y and z where the sum of them should not be equal to n. I would recommend you try it on your own, put some thought to it just to make an approach of how to solve it. Okay, try to think it yourself that how you can solve it. After counting up to 5, I will start doing the solution. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, so the thing is, let's create a list. L equals, now list comprehension we are going to put here. So in general what it will be like, let me just show you. Alright, so let's create a blank list L. Now in general, what normal approach would be like? It would be like for I in range of x plus 1. Next for j in range y plus 1. Next for ij, let's make it k. For k in range yz plus 1. If I plus j plus k not equals n, L dot append I comma j comma k. All right. Next, what we will do, we will come out of the loops and then we will print L. Okay, let's take a look at whether it works or not. Let's run the code. I know we have not used list comprehension. Okay, we have passed the test cases. I will not hit submit. So we have passed the sample test cases. That is fine, right? Now how we can make it inside list comprehension? How we can put it inside as list comprehension? So the thing is, we are going to create a list, right? So we are creating a list of I comma j comma k for I in range x plus 1, right? For j in range y plus 1 and for k in range it will be z plus 1. If, here only we will write, if I plus j plus k not equals n. That's it, guys. Next we will print L. So let me put here comment. Okay, let me delete it only. We don't need it now. All right. Yeah, we need to provide multiple line comments. I know we can do it using alt probably. Okay, so let's hit run the code. Let's see that whether we get any issue or not. Okay. All right. Let's hit submit code. It might be intimidating, but what I have mentioned previously, that you need to have a clear approach. Clarity is really very important, friend, even in life, right? So yeah, this is logic. That's it, guys. So what we are doing here, we are creating a list of I comma j comma k, right? And here we can mention nested loop just like this. It's really very simple, right? It's fun, isn't it? And at the same time we are putting the condition. That's it. And next we are printing L. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yay. All right. Yeah, this is kind of a good one for understanding, making your logic clear, for working with list, then if else, then list comprehension. List comprehension, friend, is really important. You know, it's really very handy sometimes in real life projects. As you have seen that we have implemented it. Normally you can implement it using multiple lines of code, but here we are using only one line of code. That's it. Alright, guys, see you in our next problem. Till then, have fun, take care.